Hello boys and girls. I am Steve, aka Uncle Buck. Uncle Buck is like alchemy. There is a piece of him in all of you. Did you know that Uncle Buck has a Patreon account? Well, yes, it is very true. Over there you can join many different tiers, bronze, silver, and gold. Each one of them are at different prices. Now, if you are a raving lunatic fucking narc, then this may not be the place for you. So either sit your skanky ass down and pay attention or fuck off. But please remember to hit that fuck off button below, and don't forget to trip on Yo Moma's tit on the way out. Ha 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 ha, ha 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 ha, ha ha, ha. Just kidding. Now let's all act like grown-ass children. And all join hands and play nicely. And don't forget Steve loves you, baby.
Pisces, let's see what you've got. So I'm hearing, what have you got? Like, so Scott, the name Scott, or Sarah, or Sassy, or Sandra, or Steve, Cece, also someone from Mexico. We're going to do a load of channeling, so keep up first, Pisces, before we look into your tarot. I definitely keep hearing, if you play your cards right. Now, that used to be Bruce Forsyth, so I'm picking up maybe someone from Australia. But if you play your cards right, it might be written in the stars. So you could be dealing with an Aquarian or a Leo, or you have these in your chart. Don't forget that I read in numerology. So an Aquarius is a Leo and a Leo is an Aquarian. And you'd say, Steve, no, it isn't. And I'd say, yes, it is, because they're eights. So we do numerology. Major arcanas are different. Eights would be Leo, Aquarius, but because Pisces, we are 3, we don't really get another major arcana card. So we're just like Pisces, and we're just special Pisces, right? So I'm hearing, if you play your cards right, now it might be having where you are trying to perfect some sort of like card reading or cards. You might have, I have actually ordered a new deck of cards. They should be coming from America, but this cost me £150 for these cards because they're really expensive. So yeah, so stay tuned for that one, because I'm looking forward for when they arrive, but I think it's going to be about 3 weeks maybe. Anyway, something to do with card reading, like maybe ordering some cards, looking at cards. But they definitely keep saying, like, if you play your cards right, that's normally like a competition. So you might have competition, Pisces, or someone might have competition. Yeah, like I'm also hearing a beauty pageant. Someone's who are beautiful, someone's beautiful. So James, Blunt, James, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack, you're beautiful. So someone thinks that someone is absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. I'm hearing you're gorgeous, or Georgina, or George, or from Georgiana. Georgie, where's that in America? Louisiana, Georgiana, Georgina, Gina G, Gigi. Anybody get in with G? Anyway, so where else are we going? Gigi, someone might be into horses, doing things around horses, or you might be dealing with a Capricorn or an Earth sign. But I'm definitely picking up like horses, like someone might have a horse and carriage, or carry. What's there in Kerry, or Carrie, or Karen? Sharon, also someone from Australia. Pisces, have we got anything for Piscean that is not really going to represent like names and stuff? Pisces. Nothing's really coming through as such this week, Pisces, apart from if you play your cards right. So you got your own sign, suspended in animation, unless you're getting some suspenders. But it feels like something to do with space and time. Could also be music. I'm into music, like making music, space music. But kind of like I feel like I'm suspended in animation and that I'm basically just floating, bruv. So that's normally my Cancerian card, or Life Path 7. So you could be a Life Path 7 like myself. But like I'm just floating around, really, just kind of like waiting to see what kind of happens. Like nothing is really happening until we get the go ahead. So it might be love, but I seem to be patient. Interaction. Patience and interaction is pretty much what it says the Hangman is. So it's learning, Pisces. I think you're learning to just kind of think, okay, I don't want to add too much pressure. I don't want to jump straight into the deep end. I'm just going to remain patient and let the universe do its thing. Now, thing could also be a Stephen, but change. So it might have something to do around a Scorpio or Life Path 4. But I'm just basically just going to wait and see what happens here. I'm picking up the name Joe. Jay, Julian, Jason, Justin, but you probably can't see it because it's probably in reverse here. But Joe, O-E or L, let's see, Joey, Ollie, I'm also picking up Ollie, Holly, Holy, Lee, definitely L's. Let's see. Pisces. So if I didn't say Pisces, we're looking at singles. Sorry, because I'm trying to get out some other messages, but you don't have to look at it as singles. We'll just see. But Pisces singles. What have they got coming up? So if you're a cross watcher and you're interested, you might be interested in a Piscean. Okay. Let's see. Pisces. Oh God, it's too many. Sorry. It's a bit of a maze. Maybe I'm amazed at the way you love me all the time. Could be into a Virgo here. Or a 9 of Wands, I think there was there. Pisces singles. Pisces singles. What has Pisces singles got coming up, please? So you've got the Star and the 4 of Wands. So, so a Virgo could be a place, life path 9, or a Virgo. But because I did see it underneath the deck, but I wasn't really shuffling properly. So Ace of Pentacles, wisdom and health. So it feels like there is a star energy here. So it could be Stars in Your Eyes by Matthew Kelly. Matthew, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Kelly, Keely, Casey, Cassandra, CC, Mexico, Tesco. Wisdom and health, and then you've got the 4 of Wands. So something is being offered here for singles. So if you are looking for someone that's single, this person's basically just waiting for you to contact them. I think that you are actually talking to a person here, because this is good health and home, but obviously it's the 4 of Wands. So it's like a twin flame soulmate relationship that is actually on the cards here for you if you are single. It's kind of like making an offer to a person. It might be financial as well. You might be looking to do anything that builds up your business as well here. But it's stability, it's grounded, it's like offering to a person that can financially support themselves as well. So if this is coming up as yourself, Piscean, okay, then if you're a cross watcher and you're looking for, say, a Pisces, this person here would, like I said, they would be a hangman, they would be a Pisces. They would definitely know what they're doing around finances and money because they could support themselves in anything that they do. They have their own house or home. They're very lucky where they are. I'm also hearing lucky Laura, Lucy, Lucifer, Capricorn or Gemini. Very loving person. So it would be a soulmate or twin flame depending on what journey you're on. This 9 of Wands keeps turning up, so I'm going to have to take it because I thought I'd turn it back over. This is kind of like I'm afraid to look. It's like I'm afraid to just like look to see what the possibilities could be. You got the 9 of Wands, which is resistant and self-defense. So it's kind of like someone's resisting giving over power or giving over. I'm also hearing power of attorney as well. This would be you guys that are maybe getting divorced from an ex. Someone that you're dealing with that's very controlling and narcissistic in previous relationships, but more than likely. But it can just be like you're dealing with like a Virgo or a life path 9. But resistance. So this person's resisting the fact that they have this 4 of Wands of a relationship with you. But I feel like this, because this can also be, I'm afraid to look through this window to see what the possibilities of the future could actually hold. Okay, and because I'm not really looking for a relationship, then I don't really know that the relationship is right in front of me. So it might be someone that's afraid to actually look at the possibilities of what this picture could be here, of what you could make together if this person would just look at the possibilities of this being a relationship. So they're trying to resist. I picked this up as you here because there's a Piscean card here. And then there's an energy here that's resisting to turn around and actually take a look at what the possibilities could be here. Okay. Now, this 9 would only really come up if you are dealing with someone that you are married to, relationship, or you're actually with already, someone that you also live under the roof with that you probably don't get on, which could be a mother or a father energy here also. Okay, because this is a 4 of Wands. This is where you're living right now. Okay. So there's that kind of energy that's there. Pisces Singles. What has Pisces Singles got coming up, please? Pisces Singles. Pisces Singles this week. So you got 14 Temperance. So you got Sagittarius energy, or Taurus, or Life Path 5. There is this optimistic future energy. I think someone's just slightly nervous here. Like, the Nine of Wands can be afraid. Like, I'm afraid to change things, but I'm also very optimistic about change. This person's trying to balance their emotions and look at them. I'm also hearing mental health as well, because it says health on the bottom here. Okay, but like there could be something about mental health, because this can be, like I said, it can be paranoia. 9 can be paranoia, so it can relate to mental health. Okay, but I'm slightly paranoid, I'm slightly nervous, but I'm also still very much here as well, because this here is my bipolar card, or ADHD. Why? Because this is Virgo. Okay, it's a 9 of Wands, but it can relate to Virgo, which is low. Okay, it's a low energy card. Okay, Temperance is a high energy card, so it means experiencing highs and lows, highs and lows, highs and lows. So it can be ADHD, can be bipolar, can be a mental health issue. This isn't the what do you call it, Virgo cards, which would be fucking hell. I really can't think at the moment. The you know what, the Hermit, but it is the 9 of Wands. These two cards together do mean a mental health condition, because this is definitely health. So it means someone that's very quick and very fiery, and then also at the next minute very low, very tired and very drained, and then very high, very high, very high, experiencing the high, and then very low and very low. So it can be, like I said, it can be ADHD or bipolar. Okay, now it might be what you're experiencing and you have this, or the other person does, or you make a mixture of both being on the same kind of timeline here. So I'm not picking this up as narcissism. What I'm picking it up as narcissism. What I'm picking it up is highs and lows. Now, I don't know about you guys, but since we come out of pretty much on the 2nd, which was retrograde, certain things, I've started to feel really tired, like really, really, really tired. I fell asleep yesterday at probably about 11 a.m. 11, 12 a.m. I think it was. I can't really remember, but I know that I woke up probably about 9:30, 9 o'clock, something like that, and that you might have realised that the 2 readings I posted last night came out a lot later. It's because I crashed out, man. Like I was like literally really, really fucking tired, right? So that can be astrology, but it, like I said, it can also be slight signs of bipolar, like experiencing the high and then experiencing like crashed levels. Okay, I'm also hearing something here about sugar diabetes, or something that may be health related of sugar intake. Okay, so it might be your food. Like me, for instance, I've been like, really not looking after myself diet wise. That's why I'm going on this today. Hopefully I've got to go to the chemist and look for this Saxenda injection into the arm or the stomach or the legs or the buttocks. And then it should fill you up so you stay full longer, but you've also got a diet on it as well. But I'm going to give this a go today. So after these readings, I'm going to go and get this shot here. So I don't know if you guys have heard about that, or if you're interested in it. It's very expensive, but if it works and it's good. So what I'm picking up here is that there may be something to do with around food that could be coming up in your future here, that would be food related. Of if you're eating loads of crap, you're obviously going to feel really shit, and your energy levels of sugar would be high and low and high and low and high and low. So it might even mean that if it isn't sugar diabetes, it can actually mean also it's the food and the drink and the alcohol that you may be consuming. If any of you are smoking copious amounts of weed and ganja, that's also experiencing high and lows, which means that you're not thinking in the right manner of the mind. I wouldn't touch weed or anything like that, because I don't know how people can cope living in that dream state land. I can't, it's not my flavour. But like, yeah, because it destroys your brain cells. Like, you can't fucking think straight. So I don't know. It could be experiencing highs and lows, and that I need medication and I can't cope without medication here. That medication can also be herbal remedies. Okay, so it's up to you the choices that you make in life, but there is a high and a low and a high and a low and a high and a low. There's also a high and a goodbye and a high and a goodbye. So it's kind of like that. I think that you could well be talking to a person, but it's like this in and out energy, like very fast and loads of action, and then it slows down, and then very fast and loads of action, and then it slows down. Okay, and I do pick it up that it could be some kind of I think like I said, it could be you or the person, but I think there is an underlining illness here. So it's not saying the person's narcissistic. It's just saying that there's this high and low vibe that seems to be going here. Okay, which can be like in and out. 1 minute I'm all over you like mustard, bruv, and then the next minute I'm kind of like experiencing a low vibe and maybe depression and tiredness, and then the next minute all things are go, 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 and then everything is like slow, 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 and like that. And I think that if you're with this person, you're working on that aspect with this person here, unless it's yourself. And if it is yourself, this person's working on this with you also here. Okay. Because I think there's this getting to know someone here. Because it's definitely on your mind, and I think this person is 100% in your energy here. I'm also picking up this temperance as a Libra energy as well, because it says balanced emotions and health. So I think there could have something to do with maybe a Taurus, a Sagittarian, a Life Path 2, or Libra, Life Path 5 energy here. And then obviously you guys that have been dealing with a narcissistic ex, you're still going through the same motions here. Let's see. Scorpio. Sorry, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. Pisces Singles. Oh, look at that. What a card. So in pieces. Two-faced, maybe dealing with Gemini. The Three of Swords. Arguments and anger. Oh, dear. So someone could be two-faced. I don't know. Everything seems to be broken. Okay, everything changes but you, but I'm not changing. So, oh, damn, that's a hell of a card. Arguments and anger. Like I said, it's someone that can get very, very aggressive at some point. I am kind of picking this up as maybe a Gemini placement. Could be here, because I'm picking up like two-faced energy, and everybody says a Gemini's two-faced. But no, I've got to have a Gemini moon. But yeah, you've kind of got this, I suppose they are in a way, arguments and anger. So, oh dear, you got 5 and 5, well, 3 and 5. That's saying arguments and anger, and this is 5 of temperance. That can mean very aggressive energy here. So let's find out what this represents, because no matter whether you're single or not, I am definitely 100% picking this up as you guys that have been dealing with the same person that you've been dealing with for ages, and this is the marriage, the divorce, the separation, the narcissistic traits of the person from the past, and blah, 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 and still dealing with the same person and not moving on and waiting for a divorce and all that sort of stuff here. Okay? And if not, it's a parent, you know. The last thing you want to do is start worrying about the future of worrying that a new person might be narcissistic. You know, you can only really find that out when you're in those circumstances. Let's see, the hangman. The hangman, what's the hangman here for Pisces? Is the Three of Cups upright, because the whole deck is in reverse. So again, it can be two Pisceans. It can be a Pisces and a Pisces, or a Pisces and a Life Path 3, okay? I'm definitely picking up that this is something to do with an ex being involved in a situation of divorce and separation here. Still. But that's looking forward to spending some time with someone, going out, spending time with them, talking to them. Ace of Pentacles is the Hierophant. Again, it's another 5. It's mixed up. The energy is mixing up with the people that are getting divorced, separated, karmic ex, narcissistic ex, blah, 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 so on and so forth. And then some of you have moved on from that energy, and you're now on the energy of meeting someone new and more than likely looking at relationship, because you've got 5 and 5 here, which is Taurus Sagittarian, or Life Path 5 with Pisces. Now, these cards have been coming up hugely in your weekly readings and everybody else's too. where there's an energy of loss of someone that is constantly going through this divorce situation, constantly going over it with the other person that may be involved, and it's involving children and blah, blah, blah. And the person is the top row that is still going through that, or Jenny Rowe, okay? But like, still going through the same energy, okay? Jen, Julian, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. And some of you have moved on from the energy because you're not married, not divorced, more than likely not speaking to a person that is in a relationship because you know it. And if what you know it, then my gosh, aren't you fit, but don't you just know it? So that's Laura Felix. So you've kind of got this energy on, not me, no, no, but like there's this energy here of, like I said, it's, you've probably looking for a relationship and ready to unite with this person, and the top row are just the people that are just constantly arguing and bickering over the person that may be in a relationship already. Now, you're more than likely not arguing and bickering with them if you're in a metaphysical connection, because you're more than likely not even talking to the person anyway. You've just decided that you're still connected. It hurts, but you got to get over it. Okay. Let's see. Four of Wands. Four of Wands. Why is the Four of Wands here? So, Leo or an Aquarian placement here. So I think you guys have kind of united with someone. I really do pick up that you are getting on really well with a person here. But I do keep picking that old story up of you guys that are trying to move on from an ex and a husband and a wife and all of that kind of stuff. If you are a person, okay, because I'm picking this up as well, you've got a karmic ex that you were married to, maybe with children, but you've moved on from that and you have met someone here. You have met someone here, okay, but you still have that in your energy because of the marriage, the commitment, and the children, but you've moved on from the energy and you've met someone new here, and you're pretty much spending a lot of time with one another, actually talking, discussing, going over things, talking about relationship, maybe going over the future. You could be doing things around work and stuff like that, okay. What's this Nine of Wands here for Pisces Singles? The Nine of Wands for Pisces Singles is the Page of Wands. So again, it's involving you guys that have had children with a past partner. This could be your children. This is also someone that's refusing to talk to someone because they don't want to. So you guys are not talking to an ex-person. Could be a not, could be an actual Piscean that you're not talking to. And if you fancy the person and you're not talking to them, I think this person's probably moved on with someone anyway here. So there's this energy of I'm not even speaking to them. But like I said, you don't even know if a person's probably moved on with their life. It's some people just stay attached to a person thinking all sorts of shit. Yeah. Temperance. What's Temperance here for? Temperance is the Queen of Wands. This is a 100% Sagittarian card for me. On top of the Sagittarius card, that's Sagittarius. It could be double Sagittarius. They could have two placements of Sag. So this is also feeling very optimistic and looking forward to the future. It's kind of like I can't wait to hear from you. I think you really enjoy each other's time. If you're sort of like, I wouldn't say that you're in a commitment of relationship. I would say that it's definitely on the cards here. And I would say that relationship is 100% being spoke of. If you are on that timeline, this is more of I can't wait to hear from you until you text or speak here. And then here we go. Then you get the Queen of Wands here. Okay. So it's kind of like this really looking forward to spending time with this person. And I would say like flirting, teasing is also Sagittarian energy, very fast. What's the Three of Swords? What's the Three of Swords here? Eight of Wands. So I think it is. I think because you got 3, 3, and 3, I think some of you guys are basically just moving on from the past and you're communicating with someone new, but that really just represents some of you have come to the realization that past never works and that you're moving on with your life, even if you've got children or not, you know, you're kind of moving on. What is this Eight of Wands for Pisces? Is a 3. So again, we're going to have to do your, well, I'll be doing it anyway, but your weekly reading, because you got 3, 3, 3, and 3 here, And I think it's the same story of you guys that have kind of been going through this divorce, separation, blah, 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 and also still waiting on a person that you can't be with here because you're just karmically connected to a person that you can't be with. And like I said, that kind of connection doesn't just go away overnight. My advice would be speak to the person, but I would say a lot of you are probably afraid to do that. Man, these cards are good. Yeah, I don't know. Some of them are upside down. Anyway, Pisces, so if you would like to join, this is probably the only reading I'm going to be doing today because I'm going to try and do 2 teaching segments over on the teaching tier, which is the gold tier. I'm going to start talking about numerology and astrology and also angel numbers and how to represent angel numbers with cards and also how to enjoy when you're learning reading cards. Because there's so many processes of enjoying reading cards and learning to read them that you can also learn by also learning tarot. So there are many things that I teach you that would be learning a subject, and as you're learning that subject, you're applying the subject to the tarot cards to learn tarot cards as you also learn the subject. And we're going to be going through some of that this month. But one of those is going to be started today, I feel. Because I've got quite a few to do and I don't know which one to do first. But there will be a load of teaching stuff over on the gold tier. So if you want to join, the bronze tier just offers you the monthlies, which is more than likely 2 per month. So you get 42 readings, and that is your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, and that is about $5 for the whole month. So you get all of those readings, and they do not kick you off. As soon as you join, you get a month. No matter when it is, you get the month. They've changed their process of what they used to do. The silver tier and the gold tier, where this will be, the silver tier offers you all of the monthlies and all of the weeklies, and roughly about 62 to 64 readings on the silver tier. If you are on the gold tier, that is where you get the monthlies and the weeklies, and then you get all of the back catalogue of teaching stuff, and then you also get all of the new teaching stuff that is added each month. So like I said, there will be 4 that is done this month, and 2 of them will be done today, I feel. Definitely going to try and get, well, 1 will definitely be done, but I'm going to try and get 2 done. Okay, Pucci. So if you definitely want to join, like I said, you can take a look. Do not join the old website. If you're on the old website, then it's going to be closed as of today, I feel, because it's the 3rd. So that is when they gave me a limit to the 3rd. So I do apologise for you people that have just joined again, because I've been saying it in every reading. Do not join the website. Make sure you join Patreon. But some people have joined, so I can't help that because they've given me till the 3rd to wrap everything up and tell everybody, and then they'll close it. So please make sure, if you want to, you join Patreon. That is the first link provided below. As soon as it is closed, I will be taking the website link off anyway, so there will only be Patreon there. But it's very difficult for me to keep uploading all of these videos to 2 different websites, and I'm slightly getting behind, so make sure you join Patreon. Okay, so thanks very much, Pisces. I really do appreciate it. Over on the other side, we're going to be doing your weekly, and then we're going to be also clarifying everything and figuring out where and who and what's what. Okay, all right, guys, thanks very much. I'll see you soon.